Wow. So, what Meghan Markle just admitted in this podcast, I gotta say, if I was someone at Netflix, I'd be pissed. Because she essentially just said Netflix wanted to get started with everything, to keep everything going, right? And she says that phrase right there that you can see on the screen. Someone else's urgency is not my urgency. You know, if I was someone, if I was one of the heads at Netflix and I heard that, I'd be pissed. I can't even believe she said that. So she's asked, right, by this real black woman, she's asked what it was like partnering with Netflix. And she starts talking about how this is really giving it away. How there's a focus on every detail of As Ever, but there's also a focus on every moment of quiet. So what that means is that people at Netflix were telling her, hey, let's go, let's go. It's a moment of quiet. You're not doing anything. Are we going to do anything? Right? That's what that means. She's basically throwing them under the bus because she's lazy and she doesn't want to do anything. She wants to, and she even says it in the podcast. I want to do it on my time. That's what she said. So then 2 minutes, or not even 2 minutes, literally like 45 seconds after saying that, there's a lot of focus on every moment of quiet. She then says, it's someone else's urgency is not my urgency. You know, I think we're having a problem here. And I think this is massive. I don't know how someone thinks that they can become a billionaire or even a successful business person with that kind of attitude. To try and say that everything... No, dude, when it comes to business, it's like this. You got to be fast. You got to be doing everything. You sure as hell don't say, oh, well, there's a lot of focus on every moment of quiet. There's not supposed to be a moment of quiet, Megan. Okay, because that's the point. You keep going, you keep pushing, you keep striving, and every single day you're working. You don't do it 80 days later. And that's what happened. So essentially, what we're looking at here is she basically admitted in this podcast that she's a lazy ass and Netflix was trying to push her to do everything. That's what she said. That's what I'm taking from it. And I got to say, this is so telling. And this is why I love this type of thing. Because with someone like that, you let them talk. Let them talk and they'll hang themselves. And that's what she did. And especially with trying to say on my time, dude, I thought you said you wanted to be a billionaire. I thought you said you had ambitions that were just so high. What happened to those high-ass ambitions? What happened to wanting to be a savvy businesswoman? Because trying to say this, imagine if you were a partner, right, with someone in business, and then your partner said, well, someone else's urgency isn't my urgency. And they said, well, there's a focus on all the quiet time. Dude, the quiet time, Megan? I don't know. I don't know how the people at Netflix can hear this woman talk like this and still want to be a part of it. I seriously don't.